and welcome back. It's now the 26th of the 10th 2017 and we've still got lots of fantastic images that are coming through because they are still chemtrailing, they're still spraying our skies. And please enjoy this video because we have some amazing photographs and footage that's right up to date now. So please all of you take care. Here we have our first photograph that's come through from Derek Linsky from Italy. Now he states as well that when he was on holiday he took this image and he saw different light sources in the sky. This is a very recent photo. Can you see this white area here, this blue reflection, and then you've got this other colour in the sky. It could be anything, but it does look very spectacular, doesn't it? I mean, again, all this you see is just a haze in the sky. So also thank you for sending this in, and also thank you for sending your email in as well, because everything that we get brought into us is very important to show on the screen. These two next images have come through as well from Jessica from Florida, and she also says in her email as well that the wind was very warm, like a solar wind. It just become very, very hot, unbearable, seeing that white reflector again in the sky. All that you see on the screen here is again just chemtrails spraying the skies, as this kind person said as well, that here in those planes thousands of feet high, and then this on the screen. With this next image as well, Jessica says that this is all they see now. They don't see no natural clouds anymore, just this strange wavy pattern of chemtrails. Another fantastic image has come in from Brera Creek from the USA. Now, looking at that photograph again, as we saw this as well, this yellow haze to the right side as the sun was going down, but look at this strange formation here, this colour, something behind here that's reflecting strong. These are just natural clouds just doing nothing, and also behind is just thick chemicals screening the skies. There is something that's here that's lighting up and reflecting through this same orange reflection. Mr. Brian Carcillo from the USA spotted these strange sky cloud formations and reflections. Now if you look on the screen as well, there's a strange formation of cloud just there above where you see the reflection of the sun that's going down, but just look below, you've got that red haze from another heavenly body. So thank you for this image. And still he states as well that when he was coming back from work he noticed that the skies are much darker, and also other people have reported as well that the morning skies, the morning rise, is a lot more darker as well. So again, thank you for your information and thank you for these photographs. If you look on this photo very carefully as well, you can see, can't you, this line in the sky to the right side in the background, that chemtrail, and still they spray so hard, and all those cloud formations are being used as HARP is just pushing them in front of the area of the sundown. And also that time of the day as well, can you see on the road this chap in the car opposite, he's got his headlights on, and also it is far too dark. This isn't a filtered image, this is a true photograph that everything is dimming. We have a few attachments coming in from Marie, and also she states that when she viewed this rainbow there was a very strong pink reflection coming from the northeast skies, and you can just clearly see, can't you, a pink haze reflection that's not from our sun. So thank you for this photo, because this photograph has just now come in. Also a kind friend called Robin, also from New York City, sent this photograph in as well, showing that pink reflection. He states in his email, it's never seen this as much of this strange colour that's reflecting on those clouds. And they do seem very, very low. And also the heat is rising. Can you see just on the screen, just to the right hand side, the yellow haze of the sun? And these two colours you can see on the screen. So thank you again, Robin, for this image. When you saw that photograph, okay, from Robin, he also looked to the other side and noticed, as you can see clearly on the screen, this pink reflection that's coming up. Now, when we look at the different photos, I looked at on the other video, I produced a photo from a kind friend from Poland, and he also is seeing this pink reflection on the other side. And many other people as well on videos I've explained and shown that their images are showing that there is a huge reflection. Now, I did a video some time back as well myself, and I showed you that there was a pink reflection, something else that's reflecting. And it is important to continue the work to show these images of this huge colour that's so evident now, that's not from the sun, it's from another object that's trying to rise in the other side skies. So thank you again, Robin, for this fantastic message that you sent, and also the images. Okay, right, now I've got a video that's come in from Tamara, a kind lady subscriber from New York. Now, she shows you this footage, and she shows you as well what you can see on the screen here, that the sun is dimming, it's darkening. Clearly see this, can't you? As also that strange red reflection as well. So let me play this video for you, because it's so important to see these videos as they are so recent right now.
Wow, look at all these chemtrails today. They are really going crazy. Look at that. Look at that. Unbelievable. Now they're fading, but a few minutes ago, they almost looked like tire tracks in the sky. Chemtrails are getting worse. People, open your eyes.
Okay, she's absolutely right, isn't she? That those chemtrails do look like tire tracks in the sky, and they just stick there, don't they, for maybe hours at a time, and we're all breathing this in still to this day. And when you saw that footage again from Tamara of the sun, it just became very, very dark in that area. Very, very strange, and thank you for your respect for sending that video in. Okay, so let's check out other people's images that they've sent in from other parts of the world as well, because again, it is so important to show that they are screening all the skies. Another fantastic friend called Pedro from Singapore sent these photographs in. Now he's pointing his camera to the northeast sky as the sun was on the other side, seeing this pink haze again. Many other parts of the world are seeing this. Just above the block area on the rooftops, you can clearly see another light source coming up. Here is Pedro's next photograph, where he sees the light source of the sun, but look to the right side and above, you've got that orange colour again in the sky. Now that orange colour is reflecting from an object that's behind. That our natural sun is becoming much darker. They're still hiding the truth to this very day. Now just think, in the past we never saw these colours every single day on the cloud formations, or even seen thick chemtrails like this you see on the screen. Those colours are coming from something else, and they use that device to hide the truth. So again, thank you for this photograph. Okay, we've got another photograph that's coming as well from April Ray Now, can you see again that pink reflection that's cutting through? We've never seen that strange pink reflection before. These are not colours of chemtrails, because above and around you can see the cloud formation, and there's also a blue light source above, if you can just see that. These colours are in our skies. They weren't there before, and they're here now. Yes, I understand, and many have sent emails in as well, stating that when the sun does go down, we do get a reflection, a red colour in the sky, but we're not and haven't seen in the past this pink haze that many are reporting to see very strong on the other side as well. So thank you again, April, for this fantastic photo, and please keep safe and God bless you too. Okay, we've had other emails being sent in as well of absolute spectacular 100% images that they chemtrail the area of the sun, and I will show you these now because they are still doing this, and we will still carry on as they're carrying on in our sky spraying. We will just carry on showing and exposing them onto video and also images. Mr. A. Robinson from Texas took this image around 10:30 AM in the morning, and he was very shocked as well because he is seeing that orange sun that's behind those chem formations. All you see on the screen there is man-made chemicals that are being used by HAARP to spray our skies with chemtrails. Now, can you see as well on this gentleman's car? It is very dark, isn't it, on the rooftops, and the top of the tree is dying on this photo. And you can see the area of the so-called sun. But to the right, through those chemtrails, you can see it's too dark in the sky. Now this photograph is showing that we are in an eclipse. We are still and have still got those objects reflecting on our true sun that's making it orange. So again, thank you for this image because it just proves that we are going into darkness. This is A. Robinson's next photograph from Texas. I mean, look at the lines in the skies, and people on the land driving around still think and look up to think that these are normal clouds. But we can clearly see that these are part of an agenda that's happening up in our skies to hide the truth, and they will keep doing this until the very end. And by looking at these skies, okay, can you see the way they form these chemtrails? Look behind them to the left side. Can you see again how dim and dark the blue sky is? Now, it should not be like that. Our natural sun would just be producing a beautiful blue sky and everything would be fine. But on the screen, you're seeing that object, that reflector, chemtrails, and a huge shadow of a heavenly body that's in our inner solar system that's causing a huge shadow. So this is what they're trying to hide. They're hiding this from humanity. So again, thank you for this photo. Mr. Nigel Lee from New Zealand sent these images as well of chemtrails, lines in the skies as they've been spraying, and using HAARP as well to try and sew those chems together. Can you see the gap and these strange lines? It's happening all over our world. When you look up to the skies and see those lines, that is produced by antennas, radio frequency signals. I mean, and it's no good for us. It is harming us and also everything around us as well. With also them continuing to spray our skies, it affects our signals, our brainwave patterns, our receptors become damaged as we still breathing all this in, as it's important to understand that it does affect our health. This is another spectacular image coming in again from Nigel from New Zealand, and look up towards the outer part of the skies, those lines again, just being sprayed across to hide those shadows again, and to block as well the area of this object we see in the skies. Now this photo again has just come in very recently as well, just more overwhelming evidence that this is still happening to this day. So Nigel, thank you for these images, mate. Okay, we've got these next attachments that are coming in now from Jamie White. Now also this kind friend is from the southeast of the UK, and also just before 9 AM, can you just see to the right side and also around this area of this object in the sky is and has got a huge strange reflection, greens and blues and like a pink haze. Again, look at those cloud formations, far too dark, and above and around is far too dim. And this is what happened as well. This is what's happened in the UK, up at the north as well. We're seeing dim skies, and then what they do is again they just chemtrail away to hoping that we all look up and think it's just clouds, thick chems are clouds, just to make people think that the reason why it's becoming dark is because we're being covered. Now this is a huge cover-up, and it's happening right now. So thank you again, Jamie, for this photograph. Here's Jamie's next image, and it is again spectacular, isn't it? Because again you can see that reflector. It's far too bright and the wrong shape. There's that light source to the right side again, and this dark shadow that's being hammered by all this that you see in the sky, dust that's breaking down, covering the dark shadow. Now all that around the area of this reflector, if that was removed, you would see near enough a black sky, and that would make anybody look up to the heavens and start questioning everything. So this is what they're doing, blocking out, using the halo, and also this strange formation being sprayed to cover up the truth. It is again just very important, but still we have a few people say it is just normal, everything you see on the screen is fine, you know, you're just showing clouds. But when you look deep into the situation and research it as well, because there's lots of evidence out there, there's been conferences as well, there's been pilots that's been explaining, standing up to the audience and speaking out to other councils and governments, explaining about these chemtrails and what's been picked up as well, and been scientifically proven that it is barium, aluminium and many other different forms of chemicals. They even use blood. They're scattering blood up there, human blood. I mean, what is going on? It is becoming really, really strange, isn't it? And like I said, from about a few years back it wasn't as bad as this, but it's got a lot worse now. It really has. So again, I believe that we are going to see a huge event. It's so obvious. This is Jamie's last photograph. Now Jamie is seeing as well from the other side of sundown, this pink reflections come up again. Now on the other subscribers' images that I'm just showing you, there is a pink haze. If you go back you will see these on the other photographs. There's something else that's rising from the other side. So again, Jamie, thank you for these photographs, because it's so important to get it out to show the world that we are seeing the same skies of strange reflections, different colours, and more evidence of chemtrailing. Okay, we've got two other images that have come in from Chris Finch from Hodston in Herts. Now look at again from the morning skies. He's noticing these huge differences in the skies. He's now viewing his skies and noticing again from the videos that we're producing, going out, spending some time and seeing that these are not natural. He, again, just like others that are viewing the skies now, are very shocked to see the truth. And sending these images in are fantastic because more and more people are waking up to this. Let me just show you Chris's next image. What Chris has done is pointed his camera towards the area of the supposed sun, but he's seeing a reflector. He's seeing also the colours on the land are far too dim and dark. He's noticing this. And also when they chemtrail, as you see on the screen, HAARP will be on full power and will change the patterns of the chemtrails and make it into a silvery haze. Now I'm going to show you a diagram about HAARP as well. Now this diagram shows HAARP at 1 kilohertz, but you can again clearly see the build-up of what they do using those antennas to transform this signal up to the cloud systems and those chemtrails, pushing them to straighten them out, to hide and cover up like a huge sheet of glass. It is just happening. I mean, it's happening every single day as they keep spraying as well. Let me go to the next diagram. This is another diagram of another technique they use with HAARP to also change the cloud formations, because when we see those strange formations as well of clouds that seem to be lifting up in the air, changing shape, they do this as well to move them in front of the area of the sun, again to try and hide that dark shadow. Other techniques are being used to form those cloud formations. Now again, with this other diagram, these frequencies from HAARP are affecting everything, even us. And as I said earlier on the video, it's affecting our brainwaves as they still try and continue to hide the truth. Everything is on full power, and I will do another video shortly explaining about CERN as well. I have diagrams that have come in that show you the truth of what they're doing. So all of you, please take care, and I'll be back shortly with other fantastic images. I will do an hour video to show many that have come through. So all of you, please keep safe, and I'll be back shortly. From Matt Rogers.